Good morning, everyone, and welcome on this beautiful Wednesday morning. This is May 21st, 2025. I am Chris Volpe, and I just wanted to have a quick conversation about this Kristi Noam habeas corpus thing that happened during the Senate hearing yesterday. So before we get started, I'm just going to go ahead and pull this up real fast. Click on that. So we'll go ahead and watch this. It's not very long. It's like a minute. And then we will kind of discuss it. So I'll be right back.
So, Secretary Noam, what is habeas corpus?
Well, habeas corpus is a constitutional right that the president has to be able to remove people from this country and suspend their right to.
Let me stop you, ma'am.
Suspend their
habeas
right
corpus. Excuse me. That's incorrect.
President
habeas
Lincoln
corpus,
used it.
Excuse me. Habeas corpus is the legal principle that requires that the government provide a public reason for detaining and imprisoning people. If not for that protection, the government could simply arrest people, including American citizens, and hold them indefinitely for no reason. Habeas corpus is the foundational right that separates free societies like America from police states like North Korea. As a senator from the live free or die state, this matters a lot to me and my constituents and to all Americans. So, Secretary Noam, do you support the core protection that habeas corpus provides, that the government must provide a public reason in order to detain and imprison someone?
Yeah, I support habeas corpus. I also recognize that the president of the United States has the authority under the Constitution to decide if it should be suspended or not.
It has never
Let us be clear, though,
it has
that this
never
president,
been done. It has never been done without approval of Congress. Even Abraham Lincoln got retroactive approval from Congress.
All right. So here we are. I think suffice it to say that was a disaster. It's funny how the Honorable Kristi Noam is written on her placard there. I think this is very concerning. Habeas corpus is a foundational principle for the rule of law that we have in this country. Like, you cannot go around it and expect there to not be massive repercussions to what America is. Both sort of in day-to-day operations, but also just ideologically. If the government can just pick people up and arrest them and keep them either in a jail or deport them or whatever, without giving some sort of formal public statement with evidence about why this is happening, then, I mean, what can you do at that point? I mean, the government can just do whatever it wants. It can imprison anybody. So this goes what I've said before, that these are not serious people. Kristi Noam is not a serious person. I believe she's also the woman who shot her dog in that book or whatever. But more than not being a serious person, like, these are dangerous people. These are people that, I personally don't believe even understand what it really means to be an American, kind of on an ideological perspective. But I think more importantly, they don't care, right? They are mouthpieces for what Trump wants, and they are trying to find a way to get whatever they want to do, which is, the acquisition of power and influence and control. And this is very troubling. So I hope that this is resolved in some meaningful way. Hi, Pumps. Sorry about that. She wants some attention. But this is really, really, like, if this is the foundation for their framework, their sort of thought framework for how this administration is going to be, then this is extremely troubling. And I think that anybody that is not seeing this and at least expressing some concern over it, to at least know more from the administration about what their thoughts are on this sort of topic. If you're just sort of blowing it off, I think that's very problematic. And I think that you will also find that at some point in the future, you will find yourself in a situation that you do not want to be in. I mean, she should not have been put in this position. She should not have been confirmed for anything. Like, she is not a serious person. She does not know what she's doing. And she's extremely dangerous in this framework that they're looking to change the country into. So I hate being a downer on a Wednesday morning, but this is scary stuff. And I think we all need to be wide-eyed about where we are as a country and start working together to get us out of this mess. Anyway, just sort of a quick thing. There's plenty of news articles. The Bulwark's got a couple, the Bulwark YouTube channel's got a couple interesting videos. So go ahead and watch that for, further information if you want to dig into it. But I think it's worth everybody just sort of seeing and being aware of. Because I had a just going on a quick tangent here. I had a conversation with a friend a couple weeks ago. We went and got coffee, and he was not aware of a lot of this stuff. And so as I was mentioning these things as if like everybody knew about them, he would just be like, "Oh, can you explain that?" Or it's like, I don't know what that is or whatever. And it'd be like, we were starting from scratch. Like he didn't even know about it. So then I'd have to tell him about what happened. And then he would have his questions as like, well, maybe they meant this, or they were trying to do this, or maybe, whatever. It really was starting from scratch. And so the more of this kind of stuff that can kind of at least just get out to common folks so they can at least hear about it. When Kristi Noam is up there saying the president of the United States has the right to imprison and deport whoever he wants, I have a feeling that most Americans are going to be a little upset, or at least have some questions about that. So make sure you kind of are having these conversations. Don't be lectury, but making sure you're letting your friends and family and other people know that this stuff is happening. We are at the beginning stages of it. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that real fast. Just a quick thought. Thank you all. Hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Of course, you can follow me on all the social medias at Volpe for America. I am Chris Volpe in Ohio, beautiful Ohio, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.